Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high see when we in our Lord's state. I'm L-Deez, also known Party Boy Lawrence, one for another episode I Need to Know with my special guest. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? I go by Lil Aston.
Lil Aston?
Yes, sir.
I like to ask all my guests this before we even get started.
Yes, sir.
What's the history on the name?
I done went through a whole bunch of artist names. At first, I was going by my original name, which is Eve.
Okay.
But, you know, that's trademark.
Yeah, you would get the shit sued out of your motherfucking ass.
Yes. So, after hearing that from too many people, I just wanted to go ahead and change the name. So, I was just messing around with hella different names, and I kind of stumbled across Aspen, like Aspen, Colorado.
Okay.
So, I was going by Aspen, and I was just kind of, I started trying it and telling people, like, you know, when they ask me, what's your name? I'm like, my name Aspen. And then kind of the reception from that was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
What would make you want to say that your name was Aspen? Like, what aspiration did you get from Aspen?
Hey, like I told them in the studio, I thought it Aspen like cold as ice. You
know? Okay. I thought you might have been snowing the coke on under.
Nah, definitely not, man. But yeah, I thought I was cold as ice, so okay. I went ahead and did Aspen. It didn't really have a ring to it, so I went back to the drawing board. And my original middle name is Ashton, like Ashton Kutcher. Okay. So I just one day was like, you know, let's take the H out and let's do Aston, like a car.
That's dope.
And then right around the time, that's when that song Aston Martin Music had come out.
That's dope.
Yeah, people just was riding with it. They're like, yeah, that works. So Aston it is, and here we are, 7 years later, and it's still Aston.
You know what's so crazy?
Yes, sir.
That nowadays the average artist, right? Mm-hmm. With all due respect, if their name was Eve and Eve was trademarked, you know what the average motherfucker would say their name was?
What?
Lil Eve.
Or Young Eve or some shit like that. Yeah. That's corny, though.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of Lils and Youngs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Even right now, you know, I'm Lil Ashton, but at some point in time, the Lil's going to get dropped off.
Gotcha.
You know, with time and age. So.
Well, you know that Lil shit is definitely keeping Lil Wayne young.
Yes.
Like, people still think he's in his 20s right now.
Yeah, you know, he could ride that wave for a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. Why not? I mean, to be an artist, you got to have young legs.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So let's get into some of your music that you actually been working on. You got anything that you working on right now currently?
Right now, we just finished up the album. We're calling it The Library. That right there consists of 10 tracks.
Okay.
We've been working on that real hard for, I want to say, about the last 5 months. I had come in April and started the project, and we just wrapped up probably about, I want to say, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was really, that's the most current project. But moving on from that, you know, I'm definitely working on the next project.
Gotcha. Let me get into the Library real quick.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that name? Is that Library or Libra or something like that? What's the twist on that?
It's definitely the word library, and that's because originally we was going to go through with a title called Half Hustle, Half Heart.
Okay.
And that was kind of be a play of words too, like have hustle, have heart, but
okay.
half hustle, half heart. And the reason behind that was gonna be rapping songs on the album and singing songs.
Okay.
So the half heart was gonna speak to the R&B songs.
Okay.
And the half hustle was gonna speak to the rap songs.
Okay.
But and even my manager had a dope concept even of how the album cover would look. You know what I'm saying? But one day I was smoking a blunt. We was recording probably like the second song on the album so far. And I was like looking at the iTunes library on the computer.
Yeah.
And it said library. And I'm like, hey, nigga, that say Libra at the beginning of library.
Yeah.
So I went to them one day. I was like, hey, we finna change it. We gonna do the library.
That's dope.
So they was like, yeah, let's do it.
How many tracks is on that?
10.
10. So you keeping it short and sweet. Sometimes you got to keep it short and sweet just so people want to come back for more.
Hey, look, I thought I was going to put 7 songs on there.
Yeah.
And then they hit me like, we're going to do 10, you know, just for the simple fact we 10 toes.
Okay.
So 10 toes, 10 tracks only makes sense.
Everything means something with you. What does this mean?
Hey, everything got to have meaning because, you know, I feel like without the meaning, people not going to feel me.
Yeah.
And that's really what the music is about for me. Like, I want people to feel me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, and what is your favorite joint on the album?
My favorite song, I would be honest, I'm going to say Vent.
Vent.
I listen to Vent a lot, and I really don't listen to myself a lot. Like,
okay.
When I get in the car, like, I'm listening to everybody but Aston.
Why is that? Because I do the same thing. Why is that? What's up? What's going on?
I've been listening to Aston for 5 months straight, man. I'm tired of my own voice. But, yeah, Vent is my favorite song. And then, like, in terms of turn up, I love this song called Road Race.
Okay.
So yeah, them two my two favorites.
You got some dope names for some titles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I feel like song titles is everything. Like when you go on YouTube and you type in a song, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be catchy. So like these song titles, like, hey, you heard of Road Race? You heard Vent?
Yeah.
Now somebody like, who sing Road Race? Who sing Vent? Like, you know, I want it to be that. So.
Okay. Yeah. So do you have any like party songs on there?
Yeah, I love to party.
Okay. What's the party song? What am I jamming to?
Okay, definitely Road Race is a party song, you know what I'm saying? We got it's another one on there called I don't know if Foreign Windows is on there, but it's gonna be a promo track. That's definitely a party song. And it's Sink or Swim. Sink or Swim is like a vibey / club song. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much of my stuff can get played in the clubs, man. Yeah. But like if we talking about party vibes, Road Race for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the moment the beat come on, it's like, you know, it's time to turn up.
So what does the production put me like in the mind frame of? Like, is it all different production, or do you have the same person on all the production?
It's different people on each beat. You're gonna be able to hear that too.
Okay.
It's like each vibe and ride is different from one song to the next. You're gonna be like, okay, I thought she only got on beats like this, and then I turn around and I get on a Detroit type beat, and then I turn around and I get on an East Coast type beat.
Okay.
And then I get on some Bryson Tiller shit. So, you know, each song got its own little wave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Different producers.
That's dope, having different producers and stuff like that on the album. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a plus, so somebody could definitely get like a different feel of what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like sometimes like I kind of feel like when you get a lot of different production from people, do you have a hard time putting the songs in order?
Nah, not even. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't got nothing to do with the order of the songs. You know what I'm saying? I record them. I record them, and then the team gets together and they sit down and you know, organize things of how it should sound. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just record the songs.
Okay, I gotta ask a random question because I like random questions.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get right back into it.
Okay.
Say like your favorite album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. You had it and somebody stole it. It came up missing or whatever. It came up broke. And your best friend put it on CD, right?
Okay.
You put it in the CD player, right?
Okay.
And the songs aren't in order. Would you be upset?
Yes, I would be upset. And that's because I am a big, like, I don't know, I got OCD around little shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even with gas, I tell my partners all the time, I'm hella frugal, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's $1,000, you know what I'm saying, in my pocket. I want to spend $1,002 at that. You know, gotta add the two.
Yeah, that's
so I'm gonna spend $12 though at the gas tank.
Oh yeah.
12.
Yeah.
So that my change will be even.
I remember when I was working. This girl I was fucking with opened my check up and said, "Let me get $48." I said, "Bitch, don't try to round my shit down."
Yeah, man. So I be hot about that. Yeah, order is everything. For real. Order is everything for me.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So what are some of the other things that you actually been working on?
Right now we also just jumped into this series, man. We was out in Atlanta. I want to say about a month ago. You know what I'm saying? And kind of stumbled into this series. It's called the Zone series.
Okay.
Out of Atlanta. Shouts out to Ziggy, Slick Boy Ziggy. Shout out to the whole Zone family. They show us hella love when we come out there. So he just kind of, you know, approached us with like, you know, I got a little scene. I think she would work well for it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down. He pulled out the camera. We got to it. He told me what I needed to say, and kind of like improv. Dope. Which was cool for me. And yeah, we about to drop that actually on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
I'm not too sure what the time schedule for that is, but we dropping on Amazon Prime with that.
What is that called?
Zone series.
Zone series.
The Zone series, and it's kind of about out here. You know, we got hoods, we got turfs in the Bay. In Atlanta, they got zones. Okay. So Zone 1, Zone 2, so on and so forth. So it's kind of just talking about how they hoods work, you know what I'm saying, and what goes on everyday life out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just kind of put myself in their shoes real quick, you know what I'm saying?
How did you get that line?
That's the boy Skrill, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Skrill.
Shout out to Skrill making that shit
happen. 10 Toes
Music
Group, you feel me? Yeah, he put some shit together down there in Atlanta, set shit up, and yeah, met him, and it was kind of history like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you vibe with any artists while you were down there?
I didn't get to meet any other artists, But I do like have contact with some Atlanta artists through
Okay.
Instagram. So when I touch back down in Atlanta, I'm gonna make sure that I pull up on them and we get a session or something, see what the vibe's looking like. But yeah, I definitely want to work with some Atlanta artists for sure.
Yeah, when you were out there, I got to ask you a question. When you were out there and listening to the radio, did they play like a lot of local artists?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Atlanta supports their artists to the fullest, man. And that was just something beautiful to see. The fact that, we from the Bay, so I don't know who's playing on the radio. But the fact that they do, you know what I'm saying? That's major. And like I said, we only know mainstream Atlanta artists.
Yeah.
But out there on their radio station, they're playing any and everybody who's hot and has a following. So to the point, we was actually like our third, fourth day in Atlanta. My guy Sway, shouts out to Sway, 10 Toes Music Group. We was trying to find his song. And he's over here, he like, I know certain lyrics, but I don't know the name of the song.
Okay.
And so we would start looking the shit up on Google and stuff. And Weeby, another 10 Toes Music Group artist, he the one who found it. And the song was called Mob Ties. And from an artist, shouts out to Funk. You feel me? Funk from fucking Atlanta. That shit go hard. But see, shit like that, though, we like...
Funk.
Funk.
How do you spell that? So what, do I say this shit in my phone? Or do I...
Funk. It's UNFOONK. So it's kind of... Look how it's spelled. It sound how it look or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, the shit's hard, man. The song's hard.
And what is the song called?
Mob Ties.
Oh, Mob Ties.
Yeah. So that's just an example of a local artist popping up on the radio, and you got somebody like, I need that song. Okay. And that person who needed that song was us.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, the reason why I asked you that, do you feel like in the Bay Area do you feel that they do or don't play like a lot of local artists on the radio?
I feel like it's definitely a popularity contest. I won't sugarcoat that. I do hear Bay Area artists, popular data here at Bay Area artists though, like locally, it's like a Saturday night. Yeah. And we talking about 1, 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? When they just kind of spinning local artists, and that shit's cool. You know what I'm saying? I've heard some.
Shout out to the train. Shout out to the train. That's organic. That's that authentic shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't get that everywhere. But yeah, that shit, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. It's whatever with that one, but I forgot what I was talking about.
We were talking about as far as like how do you feel like the people out here, the disc jockeys out here spend like a lot of Bay Area artists? Yeah.
Saturday nights is when you hear local artists. Other than that, I mean, you'll hear somebody that's hot.
Who is listening to music at 1 o'clock in the morning on the radio?
And that's my point. You know what I'm saying? That's when local artists get broke in the Bay. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But I mean, if you're somebody, you know what I'm saying, you'll probably get some spin around normal times. Yeah. But other than that, just like hey, this is fresh new artist out of
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that out here.
Okay, so I got to ask you this question. What do you think that you actually have to bring to the game that the game has never been seen?
Honestly, I feel like I'm authentic, and I feel like the vibe that I give off to people is not ordinary.
Okay.
I feel like that comes through in the music. How I do music and how I say things that I say, I feel like ain't nobody else saying them like that right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's everybody talks about kind of the same topics, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of how you talk about them. I feel like I talk about them in a different way.
Okay.
Which is what separates me from others. And then I just, not even toot my own horn, but I just feel like I got my own little swag, you know what I'm saying?
So are you like a metaphor rapper, a backpack rapper, a gangster rapper? I mean,
I don't even really like to call myself a rapper, to be honest. I'm an artist, and that's because I rap and I sing. So, like some days, you know what I'm saying? I'm like I'm in my bars bag, you know what I'm saying?
So hold on, I just now caught something. You said that you sing, right? So were you gonna be the one that was gonna be singing on Half Heart, Half Hustle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you like a Drake out here.
Yeah, I be singing.
You know
and
what
rapping,
I'm saying?
Man. Yeah.
So can you really sing, or you like auto-tuned up? I mean, are you coming out like Iron Man? You know what I'm saying? You whipped up there by the computer.
I can sing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like now?
Yeah.
You can hit something?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, right now.
Man, do that, man.
All right. This off the album. This Player's Ballad. I was speeding, running through the green and red lights, but I seen you when I had to hit my headlights. You caused traffic and commotion, look, you dead right. But I'm finna step to you, I got my steps right. Baby, you could go and hop up in my DM. Girl, you're so fine that you could be my BM. I'm trying to see you, baby, on a frequency. And I'm a player, baby, but you know I'm decent.
What? That was hella tight. Yeah. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. See, the whole time when you said half heart, half hustle, right? I'm thinking, okay, what does that look like? What does that look like? What does that look like?
Man, his visual is going to be crazy for that.
No,
we might still use it. We might still use it.
Yeah, I was thinking that you was rapping and then going to get a singer for the other half. You know what I'm saying? No. So do you use auto-tunes?
I do use auto-tune, yeah.
I know you sound dope in auto-tunes, huh?
And I think that's why I kind of got accustomed to
it.
Yeah, the auto-tune, it just do something different to my voice and it kind of tweak it to this sound that we have. So I like the auto-tune.
Well, you know what? I got to ask you this question. Who do you think the tightest person the tightest artist that's out now that uses auto-tune is?
Tightest artist that's using auto-tune right now? That's tough because we have music debates a lot. That's tough, but I mean, I don't want to say like a artist. I'm gonna throw a few out there. I gotta say Roddy Ricch because Roddy Ricch had the #1 album. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give Roddy Ricch that. Gunna's doing his thing. I love Gunna. Okay, you know what I'm saying I fuck with Gunna hard and Young Thug, you know what I'm saying?
Young Thug.
He utilizes the auto-tune, man. He utilizes the auto-tune, and he made it, you know what I'm saying? He made it his. You know what
I like about Young Thug? He be squealing and shit like that.
He scats, bro. He scats with auto-tune. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Imagine scatting.
That shit is hella hard.
Oh, mamas.
I think my favorite person in auto-tunes, I'm kind of old, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get over T-Pain.
I knew you was going to say that shit.
But you know what's so crazy about T-Pain, though?
What?
That motherfucker can really sing.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he can. Somebody actually just compared me to him. They were like, "You're a female T-Pain."
Well,
like, I don't know how to feel about that, but yeah.
Well, shit, if you could get 10% of that,
hey, look,
you know what I'm saying? If you could get 10% of that, you could go to the Aston.
Yeah,
right? For real. Take me with you.
Yeah, that would be fly for sure. But yeah, shouts out to T-Pain. If I ever get to work with T-Pain, man, that's some history in the making for sure.
Yeah, I think he's a Libra too.
Yes, he is. September 30th, I believe. I kind of know all the Libra celebrities. It's like a thing of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can name like hella, but yeah.
Okay. You in the zodiac signs and stuff like that?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't necessarily into the zodiac sign. I'm into my zodiac sign. If that
gotcha.
Makes any sense.
Okay, so how do you know who you're compatible with?
And I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I don't know nothing about that shit. Like
gotcha.
Compatibility in terms, I just kind of be going with the flow. But I know like certain people like I just don't gel with. But I don't know if that's the sign or if it's you.
You know what? You know what I think zodiac signs are? I think it's like this. If you read it and that's what you're looking for, you're going to see more of it. Just like if you got you a brand new car, right? Mm-hmm. You didn't see that many motherfuckers with that car till you got it. Just like when I had my first child, right? I'm like, damn, it's hella bitches out here pregnant. I wasn't even tripping at first. I was just operating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it'd be like that, man. But, you know, I could take it with a grain of salt, you know.
For sure. She certainly did.
Hey, man, shouts out to fucking Fame Media. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, coming up, who are some of your biggest influences?
Man, I had a lot of influences. I'm going to be honest, though. Like, one of my big influences was Missy Elliott, for sure.
Definitely.
And I feel like that's just because, like, growing up as a kid, a lot of people used to compare me to Missy Elliott. Just for the fact, Missy Elliott rap and sing as well. Yeah. She writes her own shit. She produces, you know what I'm saying? Just a big-time heavy hitter. Yeah. So, like, I love Missy, though. I love, like, to this day, I can hear tracks, and I'll be like, Missy wrote that. And people like, how you know Missy wrote that? Because Missy got a certain style about her, you feel me? So, I love Missy. I love Brandy. I love fucking Monica, of course. You know, you got to say Brandy, you got to say Monica.
So, why do they always do that? I mean, were they beefing or something? Or were they the comparable women or something?
I think like they came out in the same time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So people throw that out there. The boy was mine or is mine or whatever that song.
Yeah, they wasn't fucking with the same man, was they?
That song was huge.
You know?
And then they really had beef, backstage around that song.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, they got their own little vendetta,
Yeah.
but I guess everything is cool now. I saw the verses. Verses was dope. Shouts out to Brandy and Monica.
Shout out to Brandy and Monica. I Want to Be Down is like one of my favorite songs.
You feel me? That shit's hard.
Yeah.
And rappers, Wayne. I love Wayne. Love Jeezy. T.I. I listen to fucking T.I. versus T.I.P. like over and over again.
We was in the studio the other day, right? Mm-hmm. And who would you say, if you had to say one person, though, is the face of trap music? Who would you say?
Is the face of trap music, boy? face of trap music?
Like if they was gonna send a motherfucker to Mars,
and
look,
a
trap guy.
Look,
they had to
I
send a motherfucker to
love
Mars.
T.I. though. I really love T.I. But for this one, I'm gonna say Gucci.
Gucci.
I'm gonna say Gucci, and that's just because you go on my car right now, and I got every Gucci mixtape.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, Gucci is
ever
in the top 50 to me.
You feel me? Like from the terrible sounding shit to the shit hosted by Bigger Rankin. Like I just got everything. You feel me? I love Gucci.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say Gucci too. I love Gucci because when I think of T.I., right, I think of three motherfuckers. I think of Young Jeezy, right? That's just a straight dope dealer. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then I got Gucci. Gucci is kind of commercial too. And then he's real grimy.
Yeah.
I mean, he was big one time and then came out skinny. Like, when you get Gucci, you get like, which Gucci?
Right.
Every time you think, which Gucci you talking on? He's kind of, like it's T.I. versus Tip. That's kind of how Gucci is, though. It's always like, damn, which Gucci? Skinny Gucci? Married Gucci? Cheating Gucci? Drinking Gucci?
Which one we finna get? Yeah.
And then T.I., though, I think he's trapped, but there's a certain element of business with him that I just don't associate with trap. Like, I'm like, okay.
That's definitely real.
Like, he's one of them people that if he didn't rap, I could still see him coaching football or teaching or probably driving UPS. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker was going to be doing something. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Gucci dropped all them trap gods. You know what I'm saying? Trap God 1, Trap God 2, Trap God. You
okay.
Feel me?
Okay. So what do you think the single-handedly best Gucci song is?
Oh man, I can't do that. I got like so many I'm listening to in the car right now. I just like off the top, I just listen to Photo Shoot. It's just like random. That's not the best song, but it's just like random.
I lost 40 pounds fucking with Photo Shoot.
It's a photo shoot. Yeah, it's the photo shoot. Don't worry about me, guys. This is my dance.
I lost 40 pounds on the Stairmaster, man. Which Lawrence?
Yeah.
Oh, the 24-hour fitness on 40. Sweating bullets in that motherfucker. I came back for the summer.
Yeah, Gucci will do it to you for sure.
Yeah, for sure. My favorite song, though, Gucci, I just recently redid it. I damn near did it twice. Love it that much. It's a Big Cat LaFleur.
Okay.
But when I first heard it, I thought it was Mike Jones. Because it was my first time hearing Gucci. I thought it was Mike Jones. And I was like, oh, he got hella better.
Okay.
No, shout out to Mike Jones. Not saying that Mike Jones.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? He wasn't repeating his phone number and nothing. I'm like, man, he going.
Yeah. I fucks with Gucci, man.
Yeah, so
definitely.
What was your first project?
This one.
Oh, this one.
This is why this is really big and this is really dear to me. Okay. Yeah, I've been working on music for like 10 years, seriously. But I really been making music for like 15 years. But seriously, I've been making music for like the last 10. And I didn't just been in the studio just making songs. And then I come out the studio and I start doing some other shit. And then I'll be like, oh, I'm doing music again. So I come back and I make another song. And this time, like I just got the call, like, we finna do this shit for real. So we finna set up the label. We finna start, recording like every weekend. And I was just with it. So I came through like one Saturday and I kind of seen what it was. Sway had brought all his equipment from his house. You know what I'm saying? Like microphone, speaker, every plug-in that we needed. Then my manager, Denalco, shouts out to Denalco, CEO of 10 Toes. He came through with another laptop for us. So we just had everything coming together to make a studio. Just kind of like a makeshift studio almost. But at the same time, it was producing quality that other niggas wasn't producing. You know what I'm saying? So when we started that, I made like 2 songs in there. I'm like, oh yeah, it's about to get real. Like I'm finna
not that shit where you could hear mom burning fried chicken in the background and shit, you know. So, but that's authentic too, though.
Yeah.
You need that.
That shit was hard, man. And then everything just was like progression, like steady progress. Like I think about a month or 2 later, they was like, we about to go ahead and we gonna be here officially. You know what I'm saying?
So over this 15-year period, right? Do you still got some of those old songs?
Yes.
That's priceless.
I don't even listen to them.
What you gonna do with them?
Keep them in the archive. If I come across a singer who needs some songs, you know what I'm saying, I pull them back up out the woodworks. But yeah, I got so much stuff. Like I just was saying today, I don't even listen to that shit. I don't touch it. I don't want to hear it. It wasn't even me. Yeah. It wasn't even me. I don't know who the fuck that was. Gotcha. This me, though. Yeah. Everything that I'm dropping now, like, to the point where everybody who used to hear my stuff before and they used to be like, oh, you're good? Yeah. They be like, yo.
You're on steroids now.
You found it. You found it. So, yeah, I don't even listen to that shit no more, though.
Gotcha. How would you say your style differed then than now?
Way more confident.
Okay.
Way more confident. I used to be in a booth. Be like, just like how you just asked me right now, can I sing? Yeah. I tell anybody in their face, yeah, I can sing. You know what I'm saying? I can't sing, but I can sing. You feel me? And I used to go in the studio and I'd be like, I could kind of sing. You know what I'm saying? But you can hear it when I'm recording. It sound like you can kind of sing. You're not confident enough. And then while I was rapping, like, it's like the rapping voice, like a delivery. Everybody talk about that delivery. The delivery was like shaky and like I would say things and I meant them, but it didn't sound like I meant them. So now it's like, you know, what we call in my bag. So it's like, nigga, yeah.
For sure, man. I heard the singing and I was impressed. Could I get a bar though?
Oh, yeah. Off of Sink or Swim. I'm getting money for real. I just signed to the streets with an incredible deal. I'm just looking at the team. I'm finna making some meals. I was breaking down a mountain. Now I'm climbing them hills. I was walking through this bitch with my pants up. Talking to this bitch, I got my bands up. If I get money, he get money, put my mans up. Last bitch that broke my heart, she was a cancer. And now I'm focused on all these little dances. She keep talking foolishness, I'm looking at her princess. Wondering if she'll break it off for a real nigga. Think regular, you really up out the field, nigga.
Like that. That was tight.
Yeah.
So do you ever battle, you know what I'm saying, with which one you want to do the most?
Yes. Like, we ain't even touch on it yet, but like the beginning of this whole album was supposed to be all singing. This whole project was supposed to be a singing project. And that's just for the simple fact that I've been rapping and singing and I ain't really been able to figure out a direction. So my manager was like, you know, you a dope singer. Like, let's market you as a singer. So we'll start just, you know, dropping the singing songs. And then I recorded Sink or Swim one day. And then they called me like, so we finna change the direction of the whole album. Yeah. We finna go ahead and do half singing and half rapping. Yeah. So, you know, and then, so we brought the rapping back. But at first, like, I just was like, I'm just going to be a singer. Fuck the rapping. Like, plus it's niggas out here with real bars. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not ready to, you know, go up against these niggas. But then that's why I'm talking about the confidence. Like,
but you a female, though, ain't you, in your own lane, though?
Yeah, I'm in my own lane. But at the same time, niggas is very critical. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are very critical. So I know that if I'm coming into the rap game, which is a male-dominant game, you know what I'm saying? You got to be hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In terms of bars. You feel me? Your bars got to be up there. Yeah. So for a nigga to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Be like, don't no man want to listen to no weak female. You know what I'm saying? So the songs, the delivery, the lyrics, everything got to be on point. So that's what I just be trying to do when I'm going inside the studio.
You know, one of my favorite female artists is Lauryn Hill. You know, some people don't say that she's a rapper, though. What would you think?
Lauryn Hill's an artist as well. Rapper and singer, you know, poet, you know. The list can go on for real. But, Lauryn Hill, definitely, I definitely throw her up in that hip-hop rap category just for the simple fact that when she did rap, she had bars. Like Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is one of the dopest albums of all time.
I asked my guests this question, you know what I'm saying? Say like you went to like a prestigious college and your professor was like about 60 years old, right? Matter of fact, 65, 70. Okay. Older white guy, right? Okay. Never heard a rap album, right? Yeah. For the Christmas break, you had to bring them 2 rap albums to introduce them to hip hop. Which 2 albums would you bring them and why?
2 rap albums. 65, 70 years old, huh? That's big right there. I bring him the Black Album.
By Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Why?
I go into this a lot with best rappers. I love Jay. And that's just because I love Jay as a businessman, you know what I'm saying? And he's been around for so long and been able to hold it down. And then if we look at numbers, sales, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, Jay got it in the bag. But the Black Album, I just felt like was a different lane for me, for Jay. You feel me? Like he went there on the Black Album. I think somebody like 65, 70, if they're critical of hip hop, if they're critical of rap music, I feel like that's a good album for them to listen to.
But they never heard it. When you say critical of it, you mean that they have like a prejudiced view of
against hip hop.
Got
music.
you. Okay.
Yeah. So like for instance, I would rather bring them the Black Album versus bring them
Lil Boosie,
Yin Yang Twins, or you know what I'm saying, Lil Boosie or some shit like that. No,
Lil Boosie is conscious, right? But he's gonna say a whole bunch of shit before you get. Say like you know the yellow bag of M&Ms.
Yeah.
Say you're trying to get to the nut, right?
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of shit you got to get to before you get to that nut. Fucking with Boosie, you know he's gonna cut your ass out.
So we ain't gonna scare the professor with no Boosie, but the Black Album, and I think I might pull out. I love the College Dropout.
Okay.
College Dropout. Yeah, I think I listened to Kanye College Dropout a lot. Like when
Gotcha.
it first dropped, I thought the cover was hella dope with the mascot and shit.
Yeah.
I just thought that shit was hella dope. So just like I want to listen to it over and over and over again. So yeah, I think I would bring them two to him.
Yeah, Kanye West is one of the dopest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying?
Even though I love the Carters. I love all the Carters. I love Wayne. You feel me? I love Wayne. I say that again. You feel me?
Definitely.
Libra Gang.
Yeah.
But them two.
Well, you know, the two that I would bring would be Miseducation and Lauryn Hill, just to give the professor a feminine aspect to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And it's some singing, you know, it'll pose some questions singing. And she came from a group and stuff like that. But I would give them not America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate by Ice Cube. I think that's probably the most conscious rap album of all time.
Okay.
By far. Like,
yeah.
he talked about the chick that thought she was all that. Now she got claps. He roasted his whole rap group. Summer Vacation, when somebody was in L.A., flew to St. Louis, turned some motherfuckers out on some gang shit, selling dope. Man's best friend. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a dog no more. It's a motherfucking gun. Steady. You know, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. So I would definitely, and plus he was hooked up with the Nation of Islam and Public Enemy. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely one of the most conscious albums. Have you heard it?
I haven't heard all of it.
I think that's one that you actually...
It's definitely one of those where I've heard songs here and there, but I've never listened to it all the way out. But it's definitely one of them songs I go ahead and download on my iTunes and get to riding. I'll have it figured out by next week.
Okay. Well, speaking of riding, have you been riding this Black Lives Matter wave where everybody's doing these conscious songs?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Have you been compelled to?
I wouldn't say I'm not compelled to, but I just feel like probably caught up in my own wave a little bit right now. Yeah. So I haven't put too much thought on that bringing into my music. Yeah. But is it an everyday part of life? Absolutely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely an everyday part of life. But I've been seeing everybody make their songs. I'm just not really big on hopping on waves. Yeah. So I kind of be feeling like some artists make the song so that they can be like, hey, I support the movement too. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't against it. I just, you know, I'm one of them people, like, when the time is right, I got to naturally come to the studio with that mind and set, with the lyrics. But can't nobody be like, oh, so we got to do a Black Lives Matter song. You know. Yeah.
So this is a question that I got to pose to you, right? Being a rapper, hip-hopper, artist, whatever. Is it your responsibility as an entertainer to speak against social injustice?
You say, is it my responsibility?
Yeah, like, is that a rapper's job to speak against police brutality?
I feel like it depends on what type of artist you are. Some artists are quiet. Some artists are very vocal. I feel like I'm a vocal person. Yeah. So something like that, I would definitely touch on the topic. And also because of the following, you know, we got a certain following as artists. And sometimes people, you know, take what you say a little bit differently. So, you know, they want to go ahead and listen to what you got to say. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's responsibility to go ahead and put yourself out there and let people know that you are aware of what's going on. Yeah. You're not just totally oblivious to everything.
Yeah.
And I don't want nobody ever to think I'm oblivious to nothing.
Gotcha. So you do say that it is like all the rappers or many, like black people in general, to speak against like police brutality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we in here. You know what I'm saying? We're all of the same thing. Like when I leave from here and I go hop in my car. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Police brutality is something that's real. Like I really have to worry about that. I really got to worry about getting pulled over because I got dreads. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like a first time thing. People like dreads and then black. Yeah, and they see me driving, so it's like, and I don't like being pulled over by the police. So.
Have you ever got profiled for the dreads?
Yes, absolutely.
How was that?
All the time. It be weird, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, people, like, look at you like, and I'm little. Yeah. I'm 5'4", like, fuck, you know, what I'm going to do to a 6'5" man? But, you know, like, I go some places and they'll just be looking at me weird, like, I'm going to steal something. Or I be seeing, like I said, 6'4" men stepping out the way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I about to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's the look. Yeah. So, and then when I'm in the car, police definitely be looking. So that's why I make sure I'm good, I'm clean, you know what I'm saying? So definitely. Everything good to go.
I mean, that definitely, you know what I'm saying, makes a world of difference looking like you didn't actually took a shower last night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Motherfuckers be looking crazy. I be like, man, some motherfuckers you just want to cross the street when you see that.
Yeah. I don't have to deal with that necessarily, but the profiling is just a natural part of life, whatever.
Have you been doing any shows?
Yeah, man. I've been at the after hours. I've been at a lot of different after hours events. I've been at a few of the other events like the pool parties and stuff like that we've been having here in the Bay. We actually gearing up to go back out of state, back to Atlanta. We're going to hit LA, San Diego. Just hit a few places up and kind of like promote and do shows. We did a show out in Atlanta as well at the Doghouse Clubhouse. That was hella fun. So, yeah, we steady doing the shows, but really right now I've been at a lot of the after hour events.
Got you. Have you ever had stage fright?
No.
Oh, so you just get up there, you out the shell now?
Yeah, I'm out the shell. I think I climbed out the shell probably like talent show, high school.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah. I got like a talent show high school video actually on YouTube. So I always tell people, if you find it, you find it. Let me know. I ain't telling you though, but if you find it, let me know.
For sure. Well, speaking of find it, man, we finna get out of here, all right? And tell everybody where they can find your handle at. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir. I want everybody to go check me out on Instagram at Lil Aston, LILASTON. You can find me right there. I got a whole bunch of new content coming out. The album is dropping. Can I say the release date? The album is dropping October 16th. So I hope everybody is ready. We're going to be on iTunes, Spotify, everything you can name, Tidal, YouTube. You feel me? Type in Aston and you will find me. Yeah.
For sure. And this is another episode of I Need to Know. I am L-Deez, also known Party Boy Lawrence, the one. And as usual, come on, you know what I want.